all of this has the Biden family pushing back. I mean, Hunter Biden basically cursed out House Republicans over the weekend on a podcast. He said that you and your colleagues are targeting him to destroy his father's presidency. We have it on tape. Watch this.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to kill me, knowing that it will be a pain greater than my father could be able to handle.
Congressman, your reaction?
Well, look, he's brought this upon himself. He is not the victim in all this. He is a perpetrator on the American people. Channeling this money, being a representative on boards of Burisma and other entities where he has brought money back into the big guy and really compromised now the office of the presidency. So don't play the victim, Hunter Biden. You have done this to yourself. You're going to answer for the crimes, not just in court, but before the American people, I believe, before these two committees when it's all done.
Well, I mean, it's incredible to me that the mainstream media is all in lockstep with Trump being a dictator. Meanwhile, it was Biden who went in and weaponized the DOJ and the FBI and went in and did a raid on the former president's home and went in and started to act as if he was some kind of a ruler, blowing off the Supreme Court, even when it comes to student debt. Your thoughts on where this presidency is going? I mean, do you think Joe Biden will be the nominee when all is said and done here?
Well, I don't think he's going to have the mental nor physical capacity to end up being the nominee. He's hanging on by a thread at this point. If you look at video from just 6 months ago, his decline is rapid and it's disturbing. And for these Democrats to prop him up to be the nominee, I think is a disjustice or a disservice to him, his family, and the American people. But if he is ending up as the nominee, so be it. Again, I think he's the most corrupt president we have had, and the facts will bear this out if we can get to the truth on the House floor and in these committees.
This is just extraordinary, truly. Meanwhile, the response to the anti-Semitism has been weak, in my view. The University of Pennsylvania president, Liz McGill, and the school's Board of Trustees chairman both have resigned at this point right now. McGill and the presidents of Harvard and MIT refusing to answer a simple question that calling for the genocide of Jews violates their school's code of conduct. New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik tweeted this out: 1 down, 2 to go. Congressman, I know you signed that letter demanding all 3 of these presidents resign. Where are we on that? Your thoughts?
Well, look, it's just disgraceful. How can you come before a House committee and equivocate on the genocide, the brutal mass destruction of Jewish people in Israel by this Hamas terrorist group? They are merely butchers. You've got to call truth for what it is. And these people have exchanged the truth for a lie. They could not come right out and say that it was genocide. And what world do we live in where leaders of higher education who are training our young people and our young minds to not be able to call it for what it is? It is disturbing. It is terrorism, Islamic terrorism. It is genocide. And that is that's the truth. And they should all be fired. Yeah, well, it's just extraordinary that they couldn't answer the simple question. I want to ask you about Ukraine's President Zelensky visiting D.C. this week. He's going to be meeting with President Biden and House Speaker Mike Johnson as Republican senators demand stricter border policy if they want more money to Ukraine. Tucson Border Patrol sector encountered nearly 19,000 illegals in just 1 week. Last week, we had one day where there were 12,000 apprehensions in one day in Texas. The Biden administration told lawmakers an average of 5,000 illegal immigrants are currently being released into the country every single day. We have this video to show you from Lukeville, Arizona. It shows Border Patrol having migrants pick up garbage at a border crossing spot that has been completely trashed due to all of the crossings. Congressman, what is going on at our southern border, and what are you going to do about it? Well, look, it's complete chaos, and we've known this since before Joe Biden even got into office. With a wink and a nod, he has welcomed now counting almost 10 million illegal aliens into our country. He's corrupted the asylum process. We have passed H.R. 2, which tightens up the asylum process and gets back to the Remain in Mexico policy, where people are not coming over illegally into our country and staying here and taxpayers having to pay for it. The number one thing that people in my district not think throughout the country are saying it is the border. We must secure our border.
Yeah.
And for Zelensky to come over to our country now and to ask for more money with us not attaching some sort of border security to it would be a disjustice to the American people.
So you're going to hold the line and not agree to any Ukraine funding until the border sees policy change?
I certainly am.
Okay.
Look, we've given $113 billion already to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Joe Biden has slow rolled out and not allowed them to win the war. We must secure our border. That is the #1 priority right now.